You know, I was gonna do a review last night of this show, but a lot of things happened. Number one, if you're watching this right now, as of this date, that this video, which the date on here will be, technically today is my birthday. Yes, and I was gonna do a review of Smackdown last night, but I'm like, nah, birthday, don't need to do it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't after that very confusing show with Smackdown. And I was at an auto show all day, so I was not even around. By the time I came back, Smackdown was already off, and I had to rewatch it last night. But after all of that walking, I was very, very, very tired, and it's like I wanted to do it, but it's like my body did not want, just would not let me even stay up. And I thought I could take a quick nap and come back on, but I said, nah, let's do it tomorrow. Wake up fresh, have the energy. It didn't do this review. Um, I'll just say that, I had a really nice birthday. It's really good. Still got to open the cake. I get seen the cake. I got to eat a piece of that cake also. But I didn't mind if I took a day off from making a video. Hey, SmackDown, I was gonna review it regardless. I just wanted to have a fresh mind while reviewing it. So, Ken out there, thank you if you send any type of shout out for my birthday. Say happy birthday to me. Thank you for this. So I was like, hey, I can take a day off from this review. But as we move into SmackDown tonight, in this very strange show of SmackDown, which I'm not understanding at this point, Dolph Ziggler, the man that gives literally no type of reasoning to why he left, why he gave up the U.S. title, why he was even in the Royal Rumble. And listen, we all know the rumors about him allegedly signing this big money contract, because I believe there's like 30 days left. Some people saying the contract thing is false, but then I'm sitting there wondering, like, why did Ziggler really need to sign another contract if they're not gonna do nothing with him? And it's still odd that him and Corbin, for some reason, get some type of WWE title shot, and then it's like first Ziggler, we do the thing with no entrance music, but then as soon as he kind of stands forward and walks up a little, and then his music is being played. So this is supposed to be a heel versus heel match, by the way, too. Corbin, and we'll get into more about Ziggler as we move on, but Corbin music plays. He never came out, and pretty much Owens and Zayn were beating the crap out of Baron Corbin in the back, as they said, one down. And as they were leaving, Corbin says, is that all you got, pretty much? So they kicked the crap out of him, and after that they went after Ziggler. Ziggler went around, Zayn went around through the crowd. They jumped Ziggler, they beat him up, and then Corbin tried to come back and fight them, but he got beat up again until security, and I believe Adam Pearce was out there just having to block everything. But the opening itself, I guess the question is, what is Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan going to do about it, so they can figure out this whole fatal four-way coming into Fastlane? Since Owens and Zayn want to take out the competition, I guess they're not turning on each other, so at least they're still on the same page. Moving on in the show, we get a very bad women's match, in my opinion, especially from Sarah Logan. I did not care for this match. This match went on very longer than usual for some reason. These commercial breaks that keep happening don't really help. Charlotte is now beating two people of the Riot Squad. You had Naomi and Becky out there, which they're always there for some reason. They're always there, almost like they're a team anyways. And I don't know. It was really botchy on Sarah Logan's part. Very clunky. I still think she looks like a knockoff version of somebody, almost like Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. I keep thinking that in my mind for some reason. I was just surprised this went that long. I did not really like it. I just wasn't impressed. I'm sure she'll go against Ruby Riott next week, which will actually most likely probably be a better match anyways. But watching this match here was really bad. I just didn't like it, okay? And if Charlotte beats all of them, all three, and she's got to beat Riott, in a row, then this Riot Squad thing ain't working anyways. These teams don't really work out that well, if you ask me. These stables they came up with, I still think there's just extra bodies to put in the Women's Royal Rumble, and I don't know, Absolution is already means nothing at this point. It's not like Paige can't do anything anymore. Rose and Deville are just, I feel like they're just there for some reason. And watching the Riot Squad, they've already kind of made them look weak several times. But if, like I said, if Charlotte beats Ruby Riott, and that's 3 wins for her, because I'm wondering who's her next opponent gonna be for I'm assuming Fastlane or at least WrestleMania for the women's title. But this match with her and Sarah Logan was not good. I just did not like it. I just wasn't a fan. Shane McMahon, once again, I'm pissed at Daniel Bryan for this whole Owens and Zayn thing. And this is your boys. This is what we're gonna do. So tonight it would be this. If it would be Corbin versus Owens, Ziggler versus Sami Zayn for later in the night. And if Corbin or Ziggler win, they'll get added to the main event, and I guess it'll be either a triple threat, fatal 4-way, or fatal 5-way, since WWE loves fatal 5-ways. Then if Owens and Zayn interfere in each other's match, they're out of the main event. And Bryan said, okay. So I'm surprised Zayn just doesn't kick off Owens and Zayn off this match instead of just giving them another, well, I wouldn't say give an opportunity, but you're giving them a chance just to still stay in after they try to take out 2 of the guys that's supposed to be in the competition. But it's better than seeing Corbin versus Ziggler again. It's Owens winning against Corbin. This was not a bad match. I'll give it that. It wasn't. Corbin did beat Kevin Owens clean, so now it's a fatal 4-way match. By the way, this is a heel versus heel match too, so I don't think the crowd was really into both of these guys. But the match wasn't bad though, I'll give it that. But Corbin, he gets a WWE title shot out of nowhere for some odd reason. The horrible, inaccurate list they keep showing, what has Ty Dillinger done? What has he done? They said it's the hottest topic between the wrestlers in the locker room. I don't know how, because this list is so inaccurate, and you put the champions in, and people, I don't understand. This list makes no sense. It doesn't. Bobby Roode came out there, and for some reason now he wants to be like John Cena. I gotta surpass Cena. Like, why are you trying to be like Cena now? And I guess everyone gets the U.S. Open challenge, so he challenged anybody in the back, which was Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, and one of the Singh brothers, since the other one's out with a torn ACL, I believe. Pretty much looked at Orton, taunted him, and talk about you're ranked number 9 in this SmackDown top 10, and that the rest of SmackDown think Orton has peaked. But Orton says he doesn't care about the list. But then I'm sitting there wondering, why is Jinder talking about Orton on the list if you're not even on the list? You're not even on it. And Mahal said that Orton, he wants to be higher on the list. And why is Roode higher than Orton? Well, Bobby Roode is the United States champion, so he ought to be a higher number than him. If people want an RKO, Mahal said he respected Orton, but you're not. Roode tries to be, he's the new legend killer and stuff, and that Roode pretty much want to say, you're not even on the list, and nobody respects you, which is true. Roode then say, I respect Orton, but he talked about that whole RKO thing. I'm tired of people attacking me. And as Orton said, like when I do this, he RKO one of the Singh brothers, and whatever Singh brother it was. And before he tried to hit another RKO, Jinder hit both the Colossus on Orton and Roode. But I guess they're really trying to make the list mean something now, and that they can actually get mad about it, even though this list is very inaccurate, since none of these numbers make no sense. And I also don't know why the champions are even in this top 10 list. You'd think the list would give people an opportunity to get a title shot. No, it doesn't. It's just odd. Like, the champions are there, so it's like, what do they need to be on the list for? Why is AJ's number 1? So he doesn't really need to face anybody, because he's the champion. So I don't get that. This list makes no sense. It really doesn't. I don't understand where they're going with this. It's just very inaccurate. A lot inaccurate. So I don't know where they go on with it, but it's just really bad. It's just, I don't know, but they try to make it into something. The New Day, they don't really got a lot going on. So since it's Fat Tuesday, as Kofi said, it's Pancake Tuesday, and Biggie is gonna break the record of eating 108 pancakes in 8 minutes, which he did a horrible job at. Very bad. Until Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin came out, which talked about the New Day. You're doing eating contests, saying we're serious competitors, and they have an issue with the New Day for doing this. They're not a serious competitors, so we're fighting over pancakes now for some reason. And we're gonna show our serious side, as Gable and Benjamin put it, as they threw the pancakes on the ground. Biggie was very pissed as the New Day had to hold Biggie back because they threw down those pancakes. Where does this go? I don't know. We're fighting over pancakes for some reason. And I guess Gable and Benjamin trying to get up the ladder on this. I'll say I know I heard this story about a week ago, and it's really scary. There's good things Shelton Benjamin was okay, because I still find people need to blame that rental car service, whoever left a gun in the was the glove compartment of Shelton's rental car, and I believe Shelton turned in the police. And yeah, it's scary, as a lot of people would say, because I believe he said something on TMZ today that if he had gotten pulled over and stuff, it would have turned horrible. And he's right, it would have turned really horrible, because he says, I'm a big black guy with it's a gun in the glove compartment, and you can tell how a lot of these situations turn out. So it really is scary, because it really could have turned the worst for him. But I just wanted to say something about that, because I kind of heard about that story. Next was Renee Young talking to Dolph Ziggler. What is Dolph Ziggler's... Oh, I should say about the match first. New Day beat Benjamin and Gable. So, match wasn't bad, but this Pancake Day thing makes no sense, and New Day just gets a win just because. And give me a second here. Ah, yes. Dolph Ziggler. His explanation. What is Dolph Ziggler's big explanation, huh? Which they talked about him, why he disappeared, why he gave up the US title, and he just pretty much wants to say, I got another opportunity, and I love doing what I do. I'm here to be on this planet, and that no one outshines him, and that he is going to walk in as WWE champion and main event WrestleMania, which he gave no reason. Okay, no one ever gave a reason. This whole Ziggler thing is just confusing. It makes no sense. And now he says he's gonna headline WrestleMania. If he wins, well, I'm not gonna get to that, but if he even wins the WWE Championship at Fastlane, it would make no sense.
That's okay, Bryce. You ain't looking for it in the other bag. I'm just asking about her purse.
Hey. Oh, Ziggler. His explanation. Why am I walking back and forth on this? But as I said, it makes no sense with Ziggler. I don't understand Dolph Ziggler at this point. I don't know if he's supposed to be a face. I don't know if he's supposed to be a heel. I'm kind of wishing he just left the WWE in general and actually go do somewhere else because they don't know what to do with him at this point. These weird like title shots and this heel turn did not go out well for him. It just ain't going. It's going nowhere. Nothing is going nowhere with him. Usos with those weird graphics again in the back. I don't know why they keep doing those weird graphics on here. Talking about the Uso penitentiary until the Bludgeon Brothers smash the screen with hammers. So I'm sure we'll get a match with them at Fastlane. Owens and Zayn, as Kevin also told Sami Zayn can't lose. Ziggler went against Zayn in, which was a really good match, but I guess Ziggler's supposed to be a face now. As people chant, "This is awesome." Zayn was gonna. Make King. Whew, I'm tired. I hit the door, but as I said, moving along. This was a really good main event, of course, but like I said, Ziggler winning, which like I said, is another heel versus heel, but Ziggler went to celebrate in the crowd, so people cheered for him. So I guess it's he's a face. So now we have a fatal 5-way. They love 5-ways so much that it's got to be a fatal 5-way now for some reason. Why? I don't know. Elimination Chamber. You have a 7-man Elimination Chamber. What is with them in these crazy multi-man matches? Like, dude, I see so many. Last year I said this was the year of Fatal 5-Ways in the year 2017. We might as well get ready to add another one of these because they love Fatal 5-Ways. So we went from a triple threat match to a Fatal 5-Way with 2 people for some reason going in this thing that makes no sense. All right, it doesn't. It makes no sense. The 2 matches were good. It's like all matches weren't that bad because maybe the Charlotte versus Sarah Logan one, but the point of Ziggler and Corbin being involved in these matches is very retarded. It makes no sense. The fact that we're having another Fatal 5-Way match is just insane to me at this point. It really is. I'm serious. It really is that insane. So Smackdown was just so very weird show to watch. It really was. The fact that we have another Fatal 5-Way match is just, I don't know. And I guess maybe I'll add something along this 205 Live. Since everyone say the show's gotten better, it's a hard reset, and I think everyone's saying it's better now because before we looked in the past, 205 was probably the worst show in wrestling right now. I know people are gonna say TNA or something like that, but 205 Live is probably one of the worst shows. But it looks like since it's now in the hands of Triple H, it's gonna turn better since we know how good NXT is. They look like they've done a lot, and yes, we've seen a lot of UK guys and UK and who else? NXT people in here, and so what I've seen Rockstar Spud do, and I guess they given Drew Gulak a mean streak. Even though he was already getting on with the PowerPoint thing, they want to give him a mean streak now. Him and Tony Nese had a good match, very good match, even though Nese is not over in general. But most of these guys were not over, but it gave the crowd something. Mark Andrews going over. Akira Tozawa was very surprised. Buddy Murphy going to NXT. I'm not going to 205. I guess he's under 205, but I'm surprised because they've done nothing with this guy in NXT, and Alexa Bliss overshadowed the team of Blake and Murphy. That she has the most success out of both of those guys, and they've done really nothing on NXT lately. And getting Jack Gallagher out of his suit so he doesn't look like low key when he wrestles anymore, which it wasn't bad, but they're really laying down the law on stuff in 205, saying like we knew we were bad, but now we want to make things better as they're leading this day into WrestleMania. I'm calling it the Cruiserweight Classic Part 2, so that's really much what it is, but it looks like they really are trying to turn around since they got this out of the hands of Vince McMahon, and now everyone says that 205 Live will be a way better show, and it looks like it's on that track to be. So they've taken a hard reset, they really have. And some people say that I know somebody pointed out that it's almost like what Billy Corgan's doing right now with the NWA. And honestly, TNA needs to do that too. And Don Callis, hey, he can do it, but the more that he needs to really think about what's happening and follow these tactics with a lot of these other shows are doing right now with these resets. And this is the time they need to reset. So I just want to talk a little bit about 205 Live, since a lot of stuff is getting better on there now. I can actually say, still think it should be done in a different arena because these crowds are usually dead, but let's say it's getting better because this show has caused a lot of bad things to happen to people. Like I said, from people walking out, getting fired, crazy disputes out of the ring, creative problems. I've said this multiple times in the past. People being, like I said, left and whatever. People like Neville and Austin Aries, and people being hurt. So yeah. Let's see where this goes then. But it looks like it's going better. Because next week is Buddy Murphy versus Arya Daivari, and Gallagher versus Mustafa Ali. So I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace. And thank you for anybody that says happy birthday to me. I'm going to probably go do some birthday cake now. Smackdown, just an odd show. So I'm out of here. Peace out.